Your mind will lie to protect you. Your inner world won't. Before you trusted logic, before you asked friends, before you replayed the same moments looking for proof, your subconscious already knew. Attraction isn't the signal. Chemistry isn't the answer. Even love can mislead. What decides soulmate or lesson happens deeper, where instincts form before words exist. That's why this choice matters. The image you're drawn to isn't about who you want them to be. It's about what your inner world recognizes as familiar, unfinished, or aligned. Don't overthink. Notice what pulls you in first. Because the part of you that knows has been watching longer than you realize. If you chose couple one, your inner world recognizes this connection through calm intensity, not chaos. There is warmth without urgency, closeness without pressure. That's not accidental. The nervous system can only relax when it perceives emotional safety, and safety is one of the strongest indicators of a soulmate-level bond. You don't feel like you're auditioning here. You're not performing a version of yourself to keep their attention. Research on secure attachment shows that when a relationship is aligned, people experience reduced self-monitoring and increased authenticity. You're more yourself, not less. What stands out most is how conflict feels. Disagreements don't trigger panic or withdrawal. Instead, there's repair. That matters. Long-term relational success is predicted less by compatibility and more by repair capacity, the ability to return to connection after rupture. Your inner world notices that you don't fantasize about escape. Even when things are imperfect, you don't imagine a better version elsewhere. That's a sign of emotional commitment, not complacency. This connection doesn't activate your wounds for entertainment. It exposes them gently, then offers space to heal. That's not intensity, that's intimacy. Revelation. Your inner world already knows this bond is built on mutual regulation, not emotional addiction. That's what makes it sustainable. Soulmates don't overwhelm your system, they stabilize it. If this resonated with you, please like, share with a friend who this might help, and subscribe to our YouTube to help us continue to put out videos just like this one. If you chose couple two, your inner world feels drawn here because this connection represents possibility. There's inspiration, vision, and emotional charge. But there's also inconsistency, and your body notices. You think about this person more than you feel them. That's important. When a relationship activates the imagination more than the nervous system, it often signals anxious attachment rather than deep alignment. There's longing here. Not just desire, but waiting for clarity, timing, certainty, or emotional availability. Psychology shows that uncertainty increases dopamine, which can feel like passion, but is actually neurochemical suspense. Your inner world isn't wrong for feeling connected. This bond reflects parts of you that want growth, expansion, and meaning. But reflection isn't the same as reciprocity. Notice how often you self-abandon to preserve the connection. You explain, rationalize, minimize. That's your intuition trying to negotiate instead of relax. Soulmate connections reduce internal negotiation. They don't require convincing yourself to stay. Revelation. Your inner world knows this connection is instructional, not permanent. It's teaching you what you need, not what you can build a life on. Some connections awaken you so you can recognize the real thing when it arrives. If this resonated with you, please like, share with a friend who this might help, and subscribe to our YouTube to help us continue to put out videos just like this one. If you chose couple three, your inner world feels grounded here. There's emotional presence, responsiveness, and mutual effort. This connection doesn't feel rushed, but it feels real. You're not guessing where you stand. That alone is significant. Studies consistently show that clarity and consistency are stronger predictors of relationship satisfaction than chemistry. This bond grows through shared reality, not fantasy. You see each other in ordinary moments, not just emotional highs. That's how trust forms, through predictability, not intensity. There's attraction, but it doesn't hijack your nervous system. You don't feel the need to monitor texts, interpret tone, or brace for withdrawal. Your body stays regulated. Your inner world notices that your life expands here instead of shrinking. You maintain friendships, goals, and identity. Healthy bonds integrate, not isolate. When fear arises, it's about vulnerability, not abandonment. That's a shift from survival to connection. Revelation, Your inner world knows this connection is built for longevity. It's not dramatic enough for fantasy, but it's strong enough for reality. Soulmates are often quieter than we expect, because peace doesn't beg for attention. If this resonated with you, please like, share with a friend who this might help, and subscribe to our YouTube to help us continue to put out videos just like this one. If you chose couple 4, your inner world feels challenged here. This connection is intense, transformative, and revealing. It brings buried patterns to the surface, especially around control, boundaries, and self-worth. You're learning a lot about yourself through this bond. That doesn't automatically mean it's meant to last. Growth and compatibility are not the same thing. This relationship activates your shadow, the parts of you shaped by past wounds. Jungian psychology notes that when someone strongly triggers us, they often carry unresolved material we need to confront. There is passion here, but also exhaustion. Love shouldn't require constant emotional labor to survive. Notice whether growth is mutual. Are both people taking responsibility, or are you doing the majority of the adapting? Transformation without reciprocity becomes self-sacrifice. Your inner world feels both drawn and cautious. That duality is wisdom, not fear. Revelation: your inner world knows this connection is a catalyst. It can evolve into a soulmate bond only if accountability replaces intensity. Otherwise, its purpose is to prepare you, not stay with you. If this resonated with you, please like, share with a friend who this might help, and subscribe to our YouTube to help us continue to put out videos just like this one.